Welcome everyone to RetroCember here on the Game or Die channel. My name is Ryan Moore, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Killer Instinct Gold. Why it's called Gold, I have no idea, because technically this is just Killer Instinct 2. Killer Instinct original, or the first one, was on the Super Nintendo, and then Rare ported the arcade to the Nintendo 64 for Killer Instinct Gold instead of just titling it Killer Instinct 2. But doesn't matter because it's still a fun game, and we're going to play it today here on RetroCember. So let's get started. Oh, good old Rareware, man. I keep talking about them, but man, they made so many good games on this system. So we're gonna play a little bit of the arcade version, but we do have team elimination, tournament, even a practice and training section, even focus training. But we're not gonna mess around. We're just gonna go straight up with the arcade. And we've got Jago, TJ Combo, Spinal, some Tarzan looking dude. He was new to the second game. Then we've got Glacius, Fulgore, which is probably one of my favorites. Another, I think her name is Maya. Saberwolf, which I guess there was a time limit. My bad. Oh man, I wasn't even ready. I don't even know the combos. So, as you can tell, this game has sprites as the main character, and they're pre-rendered, and it doesn't look very good compared to the 3D backgrounds, which the 3D backgrounds were actually kind of a little bit special. I don't like that it doesn't say go, it just says ready. Man, so I'm not a great fighting game guy. I've never been really good at fighting games. So we've also got Orchid, and then we're kind of back at the main characters. So let's try just going down the line. We're starting with Jago. What is this? Maya. Okay, so this is Maya. Jeez, she's already got a combo going. There we go. Got a good uppercut going. And what's really interesting with the Killer Instinct games, they really upped the ante on difficulty. I remember when I watched my cousin, we all sat around and watched my cousin play Killer Instinct, like for a full day straight, just trying to beat the arcade mode. And it was so much fun because we all got super into it, where we're screaming and jumping around. Yeah, you could do it, you could do it. And oh my gosh, it was just such a memorable experience. It's one of the reasons why I love Killer Instinct so much. The characters are pretty good. Hey, I won, look at that. The characters are pretty good. The combat and the fighting is just not super great. That's the bummer part of Killer Instinct, especially 2 and Gold. I never got this game. This was one of the games that was always on the back of the box of the Nintendo 64. And I was like, yeah. But when I finally did rent it, I was very, very disappointed, let's say. Because I really thought Killer Instinct 1 was fantastic. But every time I would play 2, I just felt like, oh man, it's just not as good as 1. It's very sluggish. That's one of the big things about this game is very sluggish to play. But it's interesting, especially coming from the fact that they did finally reboot the series back in 2013 with Killer Instinct on the Xbox One. Remember that? And it was funny too, because at the time I remember watching people like Giant Bomb just bash on Killer Instinct. What are you talking about? Killer Instinct's great. And it was because a lot of people had more memory of Killer Instinct 2 and Killer Instinct Gold. Come on, hold on. Oh, no! Oh, jeez. Man, that was a crazy combo right there at the end. I almost had that. I almost had that. So I remember watching a lot of people when Killer Instinct got announced / released on the Xbox One back in 2013. And I thought it was fantastic, and everyone was kind of blown away because they had such bad memories of Killer Instinct Gold /2. And I could see why. This is not a great game. Like I said, it's fairly sluggish. The graphics don't stand up. They don't hold well together. And I'm never really a big fan of saying that because games don't change. It's us that change. We are the ones that kind of compare these graphics to what we have now. And yeah, they're not going to stand up to the other ones because they're pre-rendered. They're in low fidelity, and it just looks very blurry and messy now. But at the time, man, a lot of these graphics were like crazy. Pre-rendered graphics were real, right? Like they looked real. Okay, Saberwolf? Dude, Saberwolf sucks. I was doing good, like... Yeah, there we go. Yes. I should probably keep up with the death counter. So we've failed, what, twice? Jago and what's his face? But now we're working our way up, right? We got Orchid. Oh yeah, dude, listen to this music. And if the characters were in 3 dimensions like it is with the backgrounds here, I think this game would be better. Because, especially in higher resolution, man, when you're using emulators and stuff like that, you're using software to make the resolution better than it was natively. It looks so good. It looks nice and crisp and clean. Orchid is a beast, man. Look, I can't even get her down to their first life. Oh, man. Well, there's another death. We're going to continue, but we're going to play as my man Spinal. So we played a VR game a few weeks ago called Ember Souls, which is basically like Prince of Persia in VR. And there was these skeleton warriors that had a shield and sword, and they reminded me exactly of Spinal. Jeez, dude, she's getting these combos on me. Okay, that little floating skull needs to do something. Come on. Look, she's blocking everything, man. Oh yeah, there we go. But look, she's blocking literally everything and not doing, it's not even chipping the damage, which I've always hated. I've always hated no chip damage when characters block. I am doing so many moves here. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, we got some, you get her out, get her out. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, gosh, man. Dude, this is actually really hard. Orchid is just a beast. We're gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. We might come back to Spinal, though, because Spinal's been, he at least held his own. I like how he's barely using his sword, like that one swipe. Tusk. Cool name. Looks rad, like the super Conan the Barbarian type of warrior, but dude, he's barely doing any damage. He's mainly kicking. There we go. Come on, Tusk. Oh, man. It's anyone's game here. Jeez, dude. We might have met our match with Orchid, man. She has taken down all my characters. There we go. One more hit. Yeah! Super! Also, one of the cool things about Killer Instinct is the announcer. I remember one of the biggest things the announcer would do is when there was a combo going on, when you were getting comboed and you would counteract that combo, you would break it and it would go, combo breaker. And oh my gosh. So Glacius is the one that I normally get stuck on. He is just impossible. I remember we did a stream, oh, probably early summer, several months ago, like around 6 months ago. And I remember I just could not get past Glacius. We spent at least half an hour on this dude. And he would just, every moment, he'd just wreck me. I got close a few times and then he would do some super crazy ultra combo. But we are going to go through and we're going to at least play every single character right now, so. Continue. Yeah, we'll continue. All right, let's do a mirror match. I've never been a fan of mirror matches. I don't think they should exist in fighting games at all, especially at the very beginning. I hate it. It just makes no sense. It immediately breaks the game for me. Jeez, look at that. He is blocking everything and doing these master combos. And I remember I did finally get a kind of like a combo that I was able to get on him a few times. Look at this. I can barely touch him, man. And you can't like run. There's no sprint. It takes forever. Dude, this is garbage. Ultimate hyper combo. Ugh. Oh, man. All right, come on, Fulgore. Let's do this. Like, dude, immediately he's got me hitting, he hit an uppercut on me, like. This is why I don't like fighting games. They always feel so, so cheap, for a lack of a better word. You know, I never like saying, oh, the computer cheats or anything. I think as kids, we would always say that. But there is definitely this AI programming that will just straight up destroy you when, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how this game is played, and I'm just getting destroyed. And even if I do become good, it's still really hard. Oh my gosh. Continue. Yeah, we're gonna continue. Like I said, we're gonna keep going. But Glacius is the one that I always get stuck on. All right, Kim. Yep. Block everything. Block every single one of my moves and then immediately break my combo and do one of your own that I can't block. Jeez. Also, that scream. Those screams are a little bit hard to hear. It's just like this guttural scream of being murdered. Okay, he did a get over here type move where he just like grabbed me. Dude, I am getting my butt handed to me today. Wow. How many characters do we still have to go through? We got a few. All right, Saberwolf. Let's try this. Ugh. So Saberwolf is actually the name of one of Rare's games that they did way back on the ZX Spectrum, or ZX Spectrum. And it's really interesting too, because here in America, we never had that system. But coming into it later, and especially on Rare Replay, I've talked about it a few times in RetroCember, because when Microsoft bought Rare in 2015, they finally decided, or allowed them to put out a compilation disc or set of all of their games that they've ever made. And there was a lot of old original classic Nintendo, Super Nintendo games and stuff like that. But also they had some of their original games, like on this ZX Spectrum. And dude, it's really interesting to play. So I always tell people, Rare Replay is a fantastic game to get, because you get most of, or all of Rare's games that they ever made for like 20 to 30 bucks. I think it's way cheaper at this point because it came out almost a decade ago. But wow, like, just play that stuff. It's so incredible. Jeez. There we go. Immediately counter. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor Orchid. Dude, this is upsetting. I thought we were gonna get a little bit more. All right, Maya, come on. Maybe she can get it done. Nope. I'm gonna just say no already. Can't even get a hit on him. Can't even touch him. And I've always hated the character like backing up as I try to go towards them. Like just that backing up the entire way. I am 100% convinced the reason why this game did so poorly and why so many people hate it is because of the difficulty. It's not a bad game because I am having fun when I am getting combos done and everything like that, but when I can't touch the character practically, I can't even bring one health bar down every fight, or if he's actually attacking me before I'm ready, before the thing says ready, like that's just unfair. All right, we're gonna do one more spinal and we'll see how that works. Come on, Spinal, get it done. Oh, there it is, the combo breaker. Just that push, that huge uppercut that sends me flying sucks. And he's blocking everything. You see, I'm hitting him with a bunch of stuff, but he's blocking it. And it's basically just doing no damage. There we go. At least I broke one of his combos. Oh, come on. Come on. No. He's not even down on his second bar yet. I feel like if we would look at the stats of my fight, the stats would be I threw 400 million thousand punches and 2 of them landed. No, I don't think we're gonna continue this one. Oh man. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. Oh man, that was brutal. Oh, that was a rough one. Like I said, Killer Instinct is a cool series. I think a lot of the characters actually have a really good good design, interesting characteristics, cool combos too, and then the announcer and like the whole package of Killer Instinct, actually there's something there. It's just with this version, Killer Instinct 2, they just tripped over themselves when they started cranking up the difficulty and all that stuff. I think they lost a lot with the going with the 2D sprites on the 3D background. It should have been all 3D. An all 3D fighter would have been such a big, big, big change. But that's what it is. It's a game, that's for sure. It's a poor game on the Nintendo 64. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to just showcase good games. It's showcasing the library and what I have, if I have memories associated, or if I wanted to try something out. And I do have some really good memories associated with Killer Instinct, just not that much with the second one, unfortunately. But it was always one that I wanted to play. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode of RetroCember. Remember, every day in the month of December, we are doing a video game. Also, if you join the Discord, you will get a free game. We just gave a few away today. So remember to join the Discord if you want a brand new free game, no strings attached. Until next time, take care, God bless, and Merry Christmas.